Hello, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're on your phone looking at me, it's that button right back down there if you're on your phone. Um, I've been watching a lot of videos by child-free women by choice. Child-free women by choice. I've been looking at a lot of videos of child-free women by choice. Um, for some reason, uh, I'm just really fascinated with um, the fact that they um, are choosing to not have children, are making the choice to not have children, and they are okay with that choice. They're okay with that choice. And I love to hear the commentary as regards to the things that people say to them. Um, the things that people say to I'm not talking about child-free people by choice. I'm not talking about people that want to have a child, but for some reason could not have a child. I'm talking about child-free women by choice, women that are choosing to not have children and they have no desire to have children. And I think that is perfectly okay. I just I did a video talking about, and if I find it, I'll link it up to this one, how some of the things that people should not say to child-free people. And even me with two children, I get annoyed. I have people in my family that don't have children, so I get annoyed. I wouldn't want people making some of these comments to people that's in my family that don't have children. I wouldn't want people making those comments to them. And I get annoyed when people, with myself, even I have two children, but I get annoyed of some of the comments that people make to child-free women. Um, and, just, and it amazes me of some of the comments. They talk about some of the comments that people, some of the ignorant comments that people make. It's this, um, society is always telling women that you need to have children and you need to get married. If you don't do those one or two of those things or both, then there's something wrong with you, and all this kind of stuff, which is a bunch of bull crap. Which is a bunch of bull crap. I'm just now getting to a place in my life to where it's okay to I'm embracing singleness. You know, it's okay to be single. And I'm at a place in my life to where I'm actually starting to embrace singleness. But for a long time, I felt that, inadequate because I didn't have a husband. There was, and I think a lot of women feel that way. I think a lot of women feel that way because society tells women that if you don't have children, and if you don't get married, then you're less than a woman, or something wrong with you, like this, and that goes for child-free women. And some women are, they're making the choice to not have children. They don't want children, and I think that is perfectly okay because me being a single mother, and I raised two, and even when married people are raising children, even if in a marriage type situation, it's very difficult to raise children. And it's difficult financially. It's hard, especially in this day and age with the way this system is going. It is very difficult to raise children, especially this day and age. It is very, very challenging and very hard to raise children. So I have a lot of respect for people that I'd rather for people to make the decision to not have children than to have them and abuse them or neglect them, because I hate that. I hate to see children getting abused. I hate to see them getting neglected. So I respect people that make a conscious decision to not have children. And people that wanted children but for some reason couldn't have them or didn't have them, you know, people have the tendency to make stupid comments. And this amazes me at some of the comments that people make. And I was just looking at this YouTuber, I can't remember her name. She popped up in my recommendations. A young black lady. She's a young black lady. She's a young lady, and she says she don't want to get married, and some women don't want to get married or have children, and that's perfectly okay. And people, especially men sometimes have a hard time wrapping their head around, well, you don't want to get married. Like I think it does something to their ego that, they have a hard time wrapping their mind around, women don't want to get married. And on top of that, you don't want to have kids. And so I was looking at her video, and she was talking about some of the comments that people were making to her, about her not having kids and stuff like that. And then she does videos responding to those comments and stuff like that. And I put in her comment section, I said, to me, with black women, my thought is this: with black women, I told her it's a setup. It's a setup, because when you have children, you're going to get trashed for having them. Because for black women, and particularly us single mothers, if we wind up having kids and we wind up single mothers, and there's different reasons why black women wind up being single mothers, a relationship that didn't work out, or marriage that might have not have worked out, or there's different circumstances, or maybe the father passed away. There's different circumstances, what the reasons why black women become single mothers, and I think it's when they make these comments to these single black women that don't have children, because there's a good, black men can't seem to keep their mouth off of single mothers. They can't seem to keep their mouth off of single mothers. They're always talking about single mothers all the time, when they don't stop to think that there's a lot of black women out here that don't have, I don't know the exact percentage, but there's a lot of black women out here that don't have kids. There's a lot of them out here that don't have kids. And some of them are here on YouTube, and they come on YouTube, and and they talk about some of the comments that people make to them. And I say, and I told her, I said, it's a setup, because if you do have a child, you're gonna get trashed for having the child. So this is what I don't understand. What's going on with all these motorcycles? This is what I don't understand. I don't understand why black women that don't have kids, people make all these jacked up comments regarding the fact that she don't have kids. They make all these jacked up comments and stuff, and then they try to encourage her to have a child. And then when she does have the child, she's going to get trashed for being a single mother. If she happens to wind up being a single mother, which in our community is a high percentage, she's going to get trashed for being a single mother. So I told her it's a setup. Don't just keep doing you. Keep doing you, sis. Don't listen to them, because when you do have the kid, and don't be a single mother, because if you wind up being a single mother, you're going to get trashed. They're going to trash you for being a single mother. Because particularly since I've been on this platform, all the comments, all the insults and the comments that I've gotten in regards to me being a single mother. And then a lot of times black men cannot keep single black mothers, they can't seem to keep us out of their mouth, talking about how they will never date us and all this kind of stuff. Like, who cares? And so I told her, this is what kind of grinds me. It's like a black woman that don't have kids, instead of her being commended, instead of y'all commending her and saying that that's good you don't have any kids, you don't have any kids outside of marriage, and instead of people commending her for not having children, she gets trashed. Like, why? It's like black women, we're in this perpetual no-win situation. It's like, why are you trashing her for not having kids? why is she getting trashed for not having kids? You know? So it's like, and then when you do have a kid, like if she does happen to have a child, let's say she changes her mind and she has a child, or she happens to get pregnant and she has a child, then then she's gonna get trashed for being a single mother. And that she's gonna get that stigma that they put on black single mothers like that. So I told her, just keep doing you, sis. Don't listen to them. It's a trap. It's a setup, because once you have the kid, you're going to get trashed for being a single mother. And then men are going to be coming on here talking about how they won't date you because you're a single mother. So it's like we get trashed no matter what we do. It's like when we don't have any kids and we're not single mothers, instead of people commending black women for not having kids, she gets talked about. Oh, and then she gets, don't be a black woman that don't have kids at a particular age. Then she's all these statements. Like I said, I have people in my family that don't have children, and so I wouldn't want people making these comments to the people in my family don't have kids. They're rude and they're disrespectful. I fully support women, particularly black women, that make the decision to not be mothers. And even I respect the ones that for some reason wanted to be a mother and didn't have children. Because it's a lot that comes with it. And everybody is not meant to be a mother. That is not a woman's only role in this world, is to be a wife and mother. You know? And so, but society tells women that they need to do these things. And then with black women, if you go out and you have kids, then you're going to get trashed for having them. So that's what kind of grinds my gears, and it kind of bothers me when people trash black single women for not having kids. And this YouTuber, she says she don't want to get married or have kids. She don't want to do either one. And then, people are really, so she's getting a double whammy. And men, they have a hard time wrapping their mind around, if a woman says she doesn't want to, she lying. They think you're lying. They think you're not telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I think it messes with their male ego. And they can't wrap their mind around there's actually women out here that don't want to get married, And so hit me up in the comment section if you know somebody that don't have children, particularly black women. If you know somebody that don't have children, or you yourself don't have children. And let me know if there's comments. What's some of the comments that people make to you in regards to you not having kids? People just need to mind their business. Why is it your business that somebody doesn't have kids? It's none of your business. If somebody makes the conscious decision to not have kids, then that is their choice. That is their choice, and you need to respect that. And you need to not be making comments to people, making stupid comments to people and things like that. They have a reason. People have a reason for making it's called a life decision. People have a reason for making certain life decisions. And even if it's not getting married or not having children or whatever decision is, it's their life and it's their decision. It's called a life decision. And everybody has a reason for the decisions that they make or what they feel is best for their life. Whatever decision that they make. It's like, and that goes for family members. It goes for everybody, including family members. It's like, mind your business, and respect their decision. If they don't want to have kids or they don't want to get married, then that's their decision. It's their choice. Because I think it's sexist. It's misogyny, it's misogynistic, and it's sexist to trash women for not wanting to be married and not want to have kids. It's sexist, it's misogynistic. Because everybody makes a decision that is best for them in their life. For whatever reason. Everybody has their reasons. Everybody has their reasons for making the decisions that they made. Whatever it is in their life, they have a decision. At the end of the day, it's between them and God. Whatever that decision is, it's between them and God. And it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. And so stop trashing people that don't have kids, particularly black women. Stop talking trash to people that don't have kids. It's unacceptable. It's none of your business. It's none of your business why they don't have kids. None of your business. It's rude, disrespectful, all those things. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you don't have your children yourself, or you choose to not get married, or you know somebody that don't have children, let me know how you feel about the stupid comments they get, So I enjoy watching those content creators because, it's like some of the things that people say to them is just crazy, I'm the type of person, I respect everybody's decisions on whatever the decision is. Particularly if it's regards to not having children or not getting married. I say, hey, do you? I'm the type of person I say, hey, do you? Do you? Do what's best for you. If that's the best thing for you to do, do it. I'm not an advocate of telling folks what they need to be doing or trying to place judgment on folk. I'm not God. Who do I think I am? And I mind my business and do me. And I don't want nobody telling me, what I need to be doing and all this kind of stuff either, So just let people live. Bottom line, just let people live. Let people live. It is none of your business why that woman says she didn't want no kids or a husband. It's none of your business. And she don't need your 2 cents. Okay? So I salute all the child-free women out there. You got my full support. Okay, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.